Scorpio, it is your general reading for the remainder of September 2025. Scorpio, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. This could cover areas of life, career, love, whatever the cards have to say is what we are meant to transfer over to you. Scorpio, we're going to talk about some astrology as well, some important days that maybe we should be aware of, how to use these energies for our greater good, and maybe to shift away from some negative energies. Without further ado, let's get into it. Scorpio, the energy for you is going to be a little bit heavy for, well, tonight until about the 13th. Tonight is the blood moon, and there's also a lunar eclipse, so that's exciting. So now is a good time to release and let go. We want to bring in new transformation, new opportunities, and new things into our life. And it's very hard to do that when we're still holding on to elements that are no longer serving us. Scorpio, for the week of the 7th through the 13th, it is a good time to allow yourself to play, to enjoy, to use spontaneity, have fun, whatever lighthearted energy you can bring in. This is a great time. It's going to extend emotional release to you into your life. Also a great time for self-care and nurturing until the 13th. Always a good time for self-care. September 21st, we will experience the solar eclipse, and this is in your 11th house. You should spend this time focused on making new friends, collaborating with other people in the area of your career or financial abundance. It's a good time to collaborate with others. So if there's something you want to do, travels you want to take, experiences you want to have, now is that good time to use, other people to kind of to your advantage. You'll want to encourage that growth as a collaborative group. September 22nd, Mars will enter Scorpio. This will share a renewed personal empowerment kind of point of view. So you will start to feel more empowered, like your words matter, like you're worth a lot, which you are. You will also probably feel and find a heightened sense of focus. You'll probably be able to pay attention a little bit better and some more. With the good always comes the bad. So tonight, a key portal for you is going to be focusing on emotional clarity. What are the things that you want? What are the things you want to get rid of? How do you want to proceed forward? So it's a good time for your release and your renewal. It could be a little bit intense, so use the moon to your advantage. It will be meaningful, but it could be a little bit intense. Mid-month happening, so starting around the 15th, you may feel as though your emotions are sort of lagging behind. Maybe you don't quite know how to feel. Maybe you're in a situation where your emotions just aren't as progressed as maybe you hope they would on a situation or towards a person. Redirect your energy towards restful, endeavors. Do things that are a little less needy, that don't require so much energy from you, as well as creativity. So if there's anything you like to do that expresses your artistic abilities, that's a great time to experience it around the middle of this month, kind of leading on. Around September 21st, connections that you have may feel electric. You may find sparks in areas that you didn't know you have. Maybe sparks that have dwindled over the past. You may find yourself being a little more needy, a little bit more flirty. You're going to feel kind of a spark for life when it comes to your relationships with friends, family, and romantic partners. So make sure that you navigate this with authenticity and integrity and navigate it intentionally. For that, so again, if you're going to feel those, if you need to use a little bit of caution on who that's displayed to, just make sure you are aware of that. So you have sort of a busy month to come, Scorpio. And that's all. There's a lot happening, but that's kind of the key points for the month. Jumping into our tarot cards, the first card out for you is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups in the upright is, again, it's kind of overcoming obstacles, overcoming areas that you were trying to conquer. It's also a area for heavy connections with others. Again, we want to utilize this energy, collaborate with those groups. It can bring in elements of serious relationships and collaborative career endeavors with others. It also brings in good, it's a good money card as well. So more prosperity and abundance if used correctly during this time. So embark on those creative endeavors and reach out to those that are around you. Eight of Wands is our next card out in reverse. The Eight of Wands tells us that we're having some sort of, there's been some sort of delay. elements of your life or your progress forward that maybe seems like it was sitting idle, not really progressing forward. Now is the time to start to draw those intentions in so we can speed up this process just a little bit more clearly. And then we have our multi-dimensional card. This is unique to the deck, so I always like to show these cards. That is letting us know that whatever situation you're working towards, whether it's the soul connection, it can be a little bit of a complex situation. There's not a one-size-fits-all that is correct in our approach. There could be moving parts, there could be moving targets, there could be distance between. If this is about a job or a career, it could just be balancing your schedule and the need to do so. There's something that adds a little more complexity to our situation. The Knight of Wands is about frustration. We're frustrated because things have not been progressing as fast as we had hoped. I do find, though, that slow and steady wins the race. So make sure that during this time, our frustrations don't get the better of us. Sometimes these slow, progressive growths are what is for our greater good. Eight of Pearls is really kind of just being a little bit thoughtful-less. We need to make sure that our intentions are clear for the remainder of the month, whether that's your career, your life, things you want to be known for. We need to put a little more recognition into what we're hoping to achieve, because otherwise we're going to neglect some of those little tiny details, and you're going to find that it's going to be a challenge. So almost like things are not compatible for your growth forward. So really put a focus into that. The Hierophant in reverse, that tells us that perhaps there is almost like a revelation that you've had. You are starting to see things more clearly. You're starting to give up the patterns that you thought things should happen in. For any of you Scorpios out there, if this is about a relationship and a new connection, we could be looking at areas of the Taurus. If you have a lucky Taurus in your life, the Hierophant tells us that we are really coming into a clear understanding and a clear path forward, but it's going to be something that probably isn't just your standard typical thing. So if this is about a goal, a wish, achievement, again, probably the path forward is not one that you thought. It's not the road frequently traveled, just a little less traveled. And then we have our Emperor in reverse. Our Emperor in reverse tells us that we need to release control of the things that we cannot control. So we do understand that we try to control the narrative to achieve our dreams, our goals, but we can't control every single thing. So now's a good time to go with the flow, continue to bring in that lighthearted, playful energy and spirit. Use the electricity towards the end of the month, and you will come out successful. Here at the final of the reading is our kind of our triumph card. And so this card signifies shedding of old skin and growing anew, protection, all things good, high achievement. So if we focus on these areas and use this energy for the remainder of the month, I think things are going to go well. If this is about a relationship, it's likely going to be a new relationship that is sparking. Looks very successful. Just make sure that we understand that we can't control everybody, and sometimes patterns look a little bit differently. Ways people display love looks a little bit differently. If this is about a career endeavor moving forward, just remember that, as long as we continue to spark that curiosity and that creativity, things will go well. And then for our oracle, we have our inner refuge card. So our inner refuge card is telling us to seek kind of safe space within. Go deep within to find those answers and that clarity we're hoping to. If things start to get a little bit stagnant or a little bit stressful, just reach sort of within, and don't reach out to others as far as that goes for assistance and help. So again, it's a good time to collaborate, but if we are going through some struggles, probably a good time to go within because we have those answers already within. And then our conclusion is our affirmation. So this should be recited daily for the rest of the month. Some things that you could take note of. I am a living testament that miracles exist. So this is your card. This will come up reversed. So I probably don't even need to show you, unfortunately. That'll come up a little bit sideways, but I am a living testament that miracles exist. Understanding and acknowledging that everything that you have battled, you've overcome. You are a testament to the greatness within, and reminding ourselves of that every day will do us justice going forward. So that's all I have for you this month, Scorpio. And until next time, enjoy your full moon tonight. Use that energy. Don't let it use you. We'll see you on the